What is going on, YouTube fam? I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you out there who have been subscribing and watching my videos. I hit 750 subscribers last week, so thanks to you guys, I have reached another milestone. So on we go to 1,000 and more, and I have a special treat. I am doing a giveaway. All you have to do is, as you're watching this video, at some point during this video, I'm going to show you what the giveaway is and how you can win it. Thank you guys again for watching and subscribing. I'll see you out there on the water. Alright guys, so I'm kind of experimenting here with what I'm going to do at the back of the trailer for the PVC to fit on. And what I've done is I've cut out basically just a platform, because I didn't want it just to set flat on the metal, because I thought it would roll and it would eventually, you know, just kind of work its way loose and more made best to PVC. I did not buy the Schedule 40, as I showed you. I bought the landscape type, and it's thinner. So I've built this little, I don't know, jig, not really a jig, but you know what I'm saying. And the middle piece, that middle opening there, is for the kind of the middle, is it called a skeg? What is it called? Anyway, the middle part of my kayak can go up through that and fit as it first goes up onto the trailer. And then these other parts are for the PVC. Let's see if we can figure this out. And I think I want to carpet it. At least I'm going to stain it or paint it so it'll be, you know, a little more waterproof. This is not it's not, shoot, what's it called? It's not pressure treated. So I'll put a outdoor paint or stain on it, and then I'll probably wrap it in some carpet, or at least do kind of the top edge, you know, with carpet where the PVC is going to set. Making a little progress today, y'all. We don't have a lot of daylight after work. I'll be working more on it this weekend, but that's basically one pipe. I got to figure out the front. I guess I'm going to do the front similar to the way I did the back. I was just kind of testing it, see how it fit. It's a weird look. Look like the holes lined up, but it does fit. Anyway, we're gonna I had to drill through the top with a bigger hole, with a bigger drill bit to get the bolt through there, and I'll show you guys how I had to do it on the next one I do. I've just been kind of testing out the easiest way to get that through there, but I forgot I was going to paint the board, because the board is not pressure treated, and I want to paint it, get a good seal on it. So I got to take it off and do that. I may even put a little carpet down just on this one part here after I paint it. What is up, YouTube fam? And it has been a minute since I've been working on this trailer. I'm hoping to get it done today, but we'll see if we can get there. Give you a little update real quick. Here we go. So I've got these two pieces cut out for the PVC. So the PVC will go across here and here up to the front to hopefully run the kayak up on top of it. I drilled through here and put a bolt through here in the center to help hold it, just to help hold this whole thing together. Now there'll be a bolt going through here and going through here, but it'll go through the PVC first, and then it'll go down through it. So I think I'm going to do that real quick and just get it at least kind of a little snug, just to see where they're going to end up down here, and make sure I can get my measurements right. Alright guys, so this is what I've done. I've measured and marked where the hole's supposed to go to put the bolts in. I've already done this one. I'll show you real quick what that looks like. So I've got my bolt down in there. There it is. I got a rubber washer that goes up against the PVC, and then I've got a metal washer that goes up against, you know, the back side of the bolt itself. I've only got this one snug a little bit, and here's kind of the way I do it. A couple ways I'm sure you could do this. So this is so long I can't get my arm all the way up in there to put the bolt down through. So I've drilled a bigger hole on top that the washer should go through. Let me double check. May have to make that a little bigger. I think I'm okay. And I'm going to tie a little bit of fishing line on it. and just kind of drop it down in there. And get this here. I'm going to try to just do one knot so that it will be easier to get it off of here. Now if it stays on there, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not like it's going to do anything. Probably should have done that on the other side. Yep. Go on the other side of that. That makes more sense. That way it'll hold the washers on there too while it's going down in there. If y'all ever done this, let me know how you do it. So we're going to slide this up to about the right spot. And I can lift this up right now because, you know, I've got, let me get it through here first. Just kind of push it down through there. I can lift it up and get it through the hole at the bottom of the PVC. And there we go. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Set this back down. And we're going to get to go right into that hole there. Pushing in a little bit to start with. Hopefully that won't fall down because I let go of my fishing line. Got a really long extender on the drill, magnetic tip bit in the end of it. See if we can get it right. I'm just gonna knock it down in here. And it should line up. There it goes. Going right through the bottom. Take that back out. So we've got a lock nut, and I used 1/4 is the size of the bolts, you know, and nuts and stuff. I don't think it needs to be much bigger than that. Let's see if we can get this to go on underneath here. There we go. Get it started. Put a wrench on it. Go and go back through here. Let's see if I'm tight underneath. I don't think I am, but for now it may be snug. We'll just keep it like that for now. And then we got to measure the front. Alright guys, here it is. This is a brand new Extreme Stick by Bass Pro Shops. And there's your little tag. Brand new, never used. And I'll get you all the details here in just a second. But it's the EXTS 30. Let's look at this bad boy. Alright, obviously this is a spinning reel, rod and reel combo. It's got a 5.2-to-1 gear ratio. Here's your line capacity. If you're running 8-pound mono, most likely, 188 yards. It is a 5-bearing system. It is a 6.6 rod, medium heavy, fast action. So if you want to win this, all you have to do is in the comments section of this video, just type in reel, R-E-E-L, or, you know, any other comment. So I will then look at all the comments. I will do some kind of, you know, jumbled up thing, and we'll do a random selection of who gets to win this rod and reel combo. And I will ship it to you free. Won't be any charges for it. Just to say thank you for helping me get to this 750 subscriber milestone. While I have your attention, I have started a store on Shopify. I have different types of apparel. I have mugs, candles, all kinds of stuff, and it's all fishing themed. So please check that out. I will link it. Well, I'll link it later, but I'll also have a little QR code there, and that'll be in the description also. All right, appreciate y'all watching this video. Get back to it. So on the back, I'm going to put some 45s. I don't know if I showed you guys that or not. Picked up some 45s. These are the ones that fit. Now I got the drainage pipe. I didn't go with the, you know, standard 40, shoot, I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, schedule 40. I didn't go with that. But these are made specifically for these because it's a thinner wall pipe. And we're just going to have that on the back of it here like that, just to give us a little bit of an angle, you know, when we're bringing the kayak up and it doesn't hit something flat. Hopefully this will work right. I saw something like this before, so hopefully that'll work. Now I got to get my measurements right up here, because I'm obviously going to have something under here to hold these in place. You know, you can't just leave those hanging like that. They'll go all over the place. So I'll get my measurements and we'll make sure that we've got the right size channel going all the way up. I think I can go with the same size channel that I have in the back as far as the gap, because when the front of the kayak goes on... Hey Rocky, what are you doing? What are you doing? You being a good boy? The front of the kayak it's wide in between the ridges, I know, and in the back it's more narrow. So I may just go with the distance in the back, because the front it won't really matter. It'll still fit in between, at least it should. I'll double check my measurements before we do this. All right, y'all. So I got the back side done. All the bolts in, and got one of these done on the front. I decided not to make like a whole apparatus. I may regret that, I don't know, but what I did was I did put a little bit of carpet underneath here just to keep it from banging around, make it a little softer on the edge here. And I got my washers and stuff in there, just did them on the end. Couldn't find my little offset screw gun adapter thing to do this, so I had to drill a hole through the top, but not as big, because I'm just using the long extender deal here. So let's get this last one on. I didn't have as many washers, the rubber washers, as I thought I had, so we're just gonna use the one I got here. There's the dogs again. Good. I may have to change that rubber washer out. Alright, we're going to glue the 45s on. I'm just using this basic, you know, PVC cement that I got at Home Depot. And of course, we're not sealing this for, you know, water usage or anything like that, well, other than it being in the water. I get the lid off. That's what I hate about PVC glue. Rocky, can you play with that somewhere else, dude? Huh? Thank you. Go. A little bit of glue around it. And put it on the inside. On. And try and slide it quarter turn if I can before it dries. Man. That dried fast. May not do a quarter turn on this next one. That's kind of a pain there. All right, clean it out a little bit. Glue. this as straight as we can. There we go. All right. And that shouldn't take long to dry. You guys can see I got a little overspray on this other pipe. I'm sure that'll wear off eventually with the kayak going on and off of it. Looks a little high on one side. That's weird. We're in there now. Let's see if we can get the kayak on it. All right, probably do this without volume because the dogs are going wacko, but y'all take a look. Just enough clearance there where it won't hit the metal. At least it looks like it won't hit the frame. We'll double check all that at some point. Right up to the edge. Up underneath. Looks good under there. Looks good on this side. It's sitting right on it. I'm happy with that. It looks good. Alright, just moved it out to get a little bit better video and pictures. Like the rims. Got the black on black. I gotta wire up the lights and put the coupler on the front, or the hitch, well, hitch coupler I guess is what it's called. Gotta do that. So I think we are about good to go. Alright, Rocky? Yeah? You're wearing stuff out? Alright y'all, just a couple more videos of me wiring it and putting the coupler on and we'll be done. Ready to get this thing on the water. We'll see you out there on the water.